Cosmic Comedy Improv Episode 26, The Unscripted Scene. Welcome to the Theater of Life, where the curtain rises and Episode 26 begins. Tomas discovered the unscripted scene when the power went out 5 minutes before he was supposed to host a dinner. The lights died, the music stopped, his carefully timed playlist vanished mid-song. His phone had 12% battery, then it buzzed. Script failure. Planned evening. Music lighting, perfect meal timing, funny stories. Relaxed host. Current evening, dark, Tomas stared. Strong opening. A glowing backstage door appeared beside the kitchen. The unscripted scene. Inside was a bare stage, no sets, no cue cards, no control panels, just a few folding chairs and a woman named Celia holding a flashlight. Tomas looked around. Where is everything? Unavailable. That's not comforting. It's unscripted. His phone buzzed. AI host assistant. Emergency alternatives. Candles, backup speaker conversation prompts, temporary personality enhancement. Tomas laughed. What is temporary personality enhancement? Probably expensive. Celia handed him a flashlight. What are you trying to save? The evening. Has it happened yet? No. Then you may be trying to save a scene that doesn't exist. Back in his apartment, his first guests arrived. No power? His friend Nina asked. Apparently the grid rejected my aesthetic. She laughed. Someone found candles. Someone else opened the windows. Dinner became plates passed around by phone flashlight. Tomas kept waiting for disaster. Instead, everyone started talking. Not the stories he had prepared. Other stories. His phone buzzed. Current deviation from plan, 81%. Would you like to regain control? Tomas almost tapped yes. Celia appeared beside him, eating bread. You're losing technology. I noticed. Terrifying. What am I supposed to do? See what happens next. That's not a strategy. Exactly. A guest opened a bottle with a shoe. Tomas stared. I did not approve that technique. Yet cork has departed. Someone began telling a story about getting stranded on a ferry. Another guest interrupted with an even worse travel story. Soon everyone was laughing. Tomas looked at the dark speaker. The party had somehow started without its launch sequence. His phone buzzed again, suggested intervention. Serve dessert at 8:57. Tomas whispered, We've lost dessert protocol. Celia nodded solemnly. Tell the families. Then came a thought. If I'm not managing this, what am I doing? Celia looked at him. Being here? That seems suspiciously underemployed. She smiled. They stepped through the backstage door again. On the bare stage sat a blank page. What's this? The next scene. No instructions. No. No indication whether I'm doing it right. Celia shook her head. Improv is rough on management. His phone buzzed. Would you like to preserve spontaneity by planning it carefully? Tomas stared. That one almost got me. He turned the phone over. Back at dinner, someone asked, should we move this outside? The old script said, no, because the table is set. No, because dessert is inside. No, because this isn't the plan. Tomas looked toward the courtyard. Warm night, neighbors chatting, stars visible. Sure. Everyone carried plates downstairs. No one arranged seating. A child brought glow sticks. Someone produced a guitar with only 5 working strings. Close enough, the guitarist said. Tomas sat on the curb with a plate on his knees. Celia appeared beside him. The evening stopped matching the version in my head, he said. And? It got better. Careful. Don't make spontaneity the new religion. He laughed. Right, it could have gotten worse. So the point isn't that unplanned is better. No. It's that unplanned is still livable. Now you're improvising. The power came back. Everyone cheered. The apartment speaker restarted the abandoned playlist at full volume. A dramatic dance track blasted through the courtyard. Tomas jumped. Apparently the soundtrack has returned from the dead. His phone rebooted. Would you like to resume planned evening? Tomas looked around. People were dancing. The dessert was still upstairs. Nobody cared. He tapped. No. Create revised schedule? No. Capture this as a meaningful memory? He paused, then laughed. Just let it be dinner. Celia smiled. At the backstage exit, a final marquee glowed. You do not need the next line to be present for the scene. Tomas read it once, then stopped himself from reading it again for deeper meaning. Growth, Celia said. Don't ruin it. His phone gave one final notification. Script status, unavailable. Proceed? Tomas smiled. Apparently we already are. The Theater of Life curtain falls. Be present, laugh often, love deeply.